Donald Trump is officially on the CP website, boys.
Look, we're going to have 20 million people in by the time this election takes place. 20 million people. That's bigger than New York State. Many of those people are people that you should not have, and we're all for everything. You know,
what the fuck is going on at this? Oh my God. Okay, this is right off the jump. Right off the jump. This is, I'm going to be honest with you, this is weirder than I thought it was going to be. Why are there so many people sitting behind him? Why is he live streaming fucking Mar-a-Lago?
But the fact is, when you're dumping all of these criminals and all of these...
Also, with even all the bots, Kick is at 400K for Adin for a Trump rally. That's crazy.
Really hurting our country badly, and it has to be... we have to take very strong measures.
We definitely do. We definitely do. Moving to the next. Oh.
I got prior.
I didn't know they were allowed to applaud.
Yeah, they're allowed to applaud. You guys can keep applauding.
All right, that's good.
What a world.
Sense, right? You know, it is about common sense.
What a world we live in.
Because whether you're conservative, liberal, it's all about common sense.
It is.
You want to have good education.
It's weird, bro. The world is weird.
Low interest rates, be able to buy a house. You want to, so many different things.
What the fuck does Adin Ross know about low interest rates, bro? He's a fucking multi-millionaire selling gambling to kids. Like,
just a little thing. When I started campaigning almost like 8 years ago, I talked about Merry Christmas. We should have Merry Christmas again. Let's bring back Merry Christmas. You weren't allowed to say Merry Christmas. I got it back.
That's awesome that the granny with the oxygen tank is right behind him.
Even if you're Jewish, they like to say Merry Christmas. Every one of my Jewish friends say, we love Merry Christmas.
I'm Jewish. I love Merry Christmas.
Good. And, Kamala doesn't, though.
She doesn't like it?
She doesn't want you to use Merry Christmas.
Wow.
She thinks it's insulting to use Merry Christmas. So we'll have to work on her.
I wanted to ask you a question. Speaking of, you said something about common sense, someone who has no common sense, Joe Biden. Do you think he was pushed out, or do you think he made the decision to step down?
No, he was not only pushed out, it was a coup.
I think in many ways this interview is perfect for Donald Trump and his base, because you have to have this level of stupidity.
If I was brilliant,
like
he was
in many ways,
maybe
we might think like, oh, how crazy, how crazy, but like honestly, this is perfect for his base. Like low key, this is like
one of the greatest
him saying like there's a war on Christmas and shit. Like I genuinely think that like whoever is still voting for Donald Trump at this point unironically thinks that is a real thing. And also like if you want to pick up new people, like new young voters, like they have to be this stupid. You know what I mean? Like they have to be like genuine, legitimate Adin Ross watchers that they would be like, this is my kind of narrative. Like this is,
smarter than her. And I think he's a really not smart person, but I think he's smarter than she is. But she was convenient. She was there. They have better people. I mean, they have much better. In fact, all of the people that she's looking at are considered much better than her. These were people that were thinking about running. They would have run, except that they didn't want to go through this roadblock with her. And, because you're the vice president.
Yeah, we're going to
so
talk
they
about
wanted to go pick them. And
why hide his viewers. I'm full screened. Why would I hide his viewers? First of all, he's got like 400,000 viewers. I said it earlier. But like it's mostly bots on Kick anyway, which is shocking. I'm shocked that they didn't bot it up to like 1 million. So that's number one. Number two, number two is not even my thing. Take it up with Kick. Like you think I'm actively hiding? You think I have the capacity to actively hide someone's view count, dumbass?
People, and he's got a lot of them. All I know is my
Lamau, pathetic, so it's now bots.
I said, don't tell me
You're so jealous. Pick this message to hate watch more Lamau. No, I'm not even remotely kidding when I say, of course I'm jealous. I would love to interview Donald Trump. What do you mean? That would be great. But having said that, as a political commentator, I'm going to do my job on top of that, which is talk about how fucking idiotic this is for Donald Trump to do.
Yeah. I want to know your thoughts on that. It's crazy to me to think that there could be twerking at a rally.
Well, what Hillary did is she would go out and get Bruce Springsteen. He'd get much smaller crowds than I got, to be honest. And he had a guitar, right? I don't have a guitar. But he would fill up a place. And then he'd finish, and they'd all leave.
I need to know the exact details of how this came to be, though. Like, I need to know. That is a new story in and of itself, in my opinion.
Nobody's going to want to watch her, and nobody does want to watch. Now, at least there's a little bit of curiosity, but there's no value really in going and watching her. So what she did is she's gotten a couple of
Oh, I'm gonna
rappers,
blast
and
off
they
right now, by the way.
fill up the place.
I forgot.
But what she does is a little bit different. She has them go last. That's smart. I give. So in other words, they want her to finish her speech, get the hell off the stage, and then they can listen to the rap.
Performance starts.
No, it's pretty.
It's kind of smart.
Hillary didn't. No, I give her credit.
Yeah, give it to her a little bit.
Hillary never figured that out. She'd get some star, and the star would fill up the place, and then the star would leave, they would leave, everybody would leave, and she's talking to an empty stadium. Anyway, this is a little better idea.
Yeah, I wanna move on to the fun stuff now. I think we've definitely talked on some ideas and policies, excuse me. But I want to move on to the fun stuff because you are a fun guy. I've heard a lot.
Also, I'm not doing anything
You
to
don't
the
want
audio.
other people to be mugged, beaten up, shot.
His audio is
in
ass because Trump is not
Chicago,
speaking into the
on
mic.
July 4th weekend, they had 117 people shot. Think of this, you live there. 117 people were shot, 17 died. This is in one weekend, July 4th weekend.
Wow.
I mean, nobody wants that. If you're living in Chicago, you have a good chance of, something bad happening when you're going to go buy a loaf of bread.
Here's the blast
Something
off
really
meme.
bad could happen. So we don't want to, and they don't want that. The people behind me, who I just met.
Let the people know that we're live
they-
and
they
we're
are-
alive.
They're great.
Fucking,
But they're like
I'm.
other people. People don't
What is
want
going
crime.
on with this
They don't wanna
freaking
go to
Windows?
wars. They want to be able to make money. They want to be able to have a good life. They want a great education.
annoying.
All the things that you want.
He
Just
needs to
the
tell Trump to
basic
speak into
things.
the microphone.
And we don't have that now.
It's really sad, honestly. And I
Well,
know.
think of this: Israel. You're Jewish. Are you a fan of Israel?
Yeah.
It would have never
Boo.
happened. October 7th would have never happened if I was president. And everybody admits it. Iran was broke. They had no money. I wouldn't let anybody
Bro,
buy
he
oil
didn't
from
know
Iran.
shit about
As soon
Israel,
as
dog.
Biden
Get the
comes in,
fuck
he
out of
didn't have
here.
He didn't have a clue. He let everything happen. But Iran was totally broke. They had no money. And I wouldn't let them nobody. China, I said, you buy oil from Iran and you can't do business in the United States. They said, we'll pass. I mean, that's fine. But I did that with everybody. And we would have had a deal, 100% we would have had a deal, and there would have been no attack. There was
I'm
no
not gonna
money
lie.
left. Iran had no money.
Kamala Harris has to go on Kai Cenat's stream now. Like, that's just, it has to happen. Or at least mine, if not Kai Cenat's. You know what I mean? Democrats, figure it out.
Cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. So what gun and the fire of the
Aiden reading off the
this
script is so blatantly,
like
is
it's
so
a
funny,
fire.
man. I mean, yeah.
and he
what
was
el-
able to see that
Bro,
from probably more than 300.
I'm actually kind of proud of Aiden that he like figured out how to read and he's not doing like the asymptomatic ultra natalist shit that he used to do. Like this
Probably a lot of
motherfucker
people-
a year
He had a
ago
lot of
was
bullets
calling
up
it. This motherfucker a
He
year
had
ago
a
was saying like
powerful gun and he had a
fascist,
lot of bullets up there,
fascist.
and,
Like he didn't know what a fucking
the
fascist
reason he
was.
stopped was he got hit.
And now he's able to
5
read.
seconds.
So that's good.
Pretty amazing job when you think sort of
Pupilistic
surreal
duples.
experience, right?
Yeah.
And you could say that for that. And they go years and they don't have to do that. They don't have to shoot people. And then all of a sudden they're confronted and they see somebody firing. And a lot of people wouldn't react.
It's
like
called
that.
growth.
They'd say,
As you know,
call in
socialist
five-
leadership genuinely improves literacy rates. That's what happened under the socialist regime of Brandon. The General Secretary Brandon improved literacy rates in the state of Florida.
brave. And that sniper was very talented.
He brought
to hit the
education.
target.
He brought
Hit a
education to
target
the
like
rural,
that
Yeah.
from
rural
so far away.
farmlands of Florida.
Mr. President, I do want to say, first of all, you took a bullet for everyone in this room, everyone watching, everyone.
Bro, he didn't take a bullet.
The reaction that
The guy behind him died, bro.
the president is going to do that. They're going to either remain, where they are.
Bruh.
You are a brave man. You stood up and went like this, and that was a pretty badass picture, by the way.
The guy behind him died.
I will say though that the audience.
He
was
legit
very
said in
brave
yesterday's
also.
stream he isn't reading a
fans,
script.
The people, and it's much more than MAGA.
Sure.
Although I think MAGA is almost everybody, because it's what we talk.
Almost
about.
everybody's
But
MAGA.
all of those people were tens of thousands of people, as far as the eye could see, and then the people in the back. And those are the people you see because the cameras are focused on that. We have the bleacher in the back with, I don't know, 100 to 150 people or something. But those people never moved. And if you go to crowd, we had a
I want him to smell Trump's seed after Trump gets up so bad.
said, whenever a bullet is fired, they know a bullet and they know a sound. And we had a lot of bullets fired. So when you think of it, plus the Secret Service,
I want
whenever a
him
bullet's fired,
to
everybody empties out immediately.
smell
They
Trump seeds so
immediately
fucking
leave
bad.
and empty out the whole stadium, and they call it a stampede, like in cattle.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get killed with stampedes. You know, they get literally
Stumped
walked
over,
They
yeah.
get many people die in soccer stadiums. You know, but when a bullet goes off, everyone leaves, almost every time.
Yeah.
Nobody left. And you had the man behind me. He's looking like this. He's looking. There was no fear. It was amazing. They knew that I was in trouble. They saw that. They saw the blood, because the blood, I guess you get hit in the ear. It's a bleed. I can tell you, a lot of blood when you
Your takes are horrid.
learn.
Oh,
You
fuck,
learn
I
all
missed
these things,
it.
unfortunately. But they saw there was a big problem. Normally, when they hear that, they disperse. Nobody left. I mean, you take a look at that. Now, that was a microcosm of what was out in front of me, because the speech was being made
Yeah.
to thousands of people.
Right.
And nobody there was leaving either. It was really amazing. They knew there was a problem. And when I got up, they were confused because Secret Service was lifting me.
Remember when
guess I
Donald
was
Trump
getting-
said at the RNC that he'll only tell the story once because it's too emotional to tell?
So they had stretchers.
And then proceeded to tell the story every single day since then, and sometimes twice a day, depending on how many media opportunities he has.
And I
That
felt it
was really
important
funny
to
when
let
he,
people know
like,
that I
why
was
lie
okay.
about that, bro?
Sense that our country was okay. And so I did that.
I love that.
And the
That's
audience
such a
was
that
they were
is one of
in
my favorite type of lies, where it's just like
USA.
such a blatantly
Yeah.
obvious
Wow.
one. You
It
didn't
was
even
a-
need to lie
was
about it
a
like
hell
that,
of
but
a
it's
horrible
awesome anyway.
experience, But I learned a lot about the love in this country. Think of it: a bullet goes off, everyone leaves, and his bullets going off. They just
Again, a true hero.
they were heroes. The way they didn't move, you have to watch that group behind me,
Yeah,
'cause that
bro,
was the
that's
same-
weird. That's weird. That's not a normal thing. They're just hogs are so unresponsive to gunfire. Like they have no self-preservation skills. That's why they're voting for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
and they didn't want to move. And many of them were standing up and they were looking.
Yeah,
One man
dude,
in
that's not
particular
good.
with
That's not like a
floppy
normal
hat,
thing. They do not have like basic
and,
animal functions
He's
of self-preservation,
it's
survival
a fascinating
instinct.
thing to see. And when you hear crowd control people say, "We can't even imagine that happening," that shows their love me maybe, but for the country. You've seen a lot already for your age. Per age, I would say, per year spent, you've seen as much as anybody. But Justin Trudeau is, I got along with him very well, actually. But
You're so
seems to
mad.
be going
Why would I
very
be mad?
progressive,
This is
and People
awesome.
of Canada are not liking it. I mean, if they had
I
a
don't think
good
you guys
conservative
understand.
person,
This is content for me.
maybe they
Like,
do,
why
maybe
the
they
fuck would
don't.
I be mad if
A
hearing this?
strong conservative would win in Canada. Canada is very unhappy about
Like,
the way they've been treated.
Y'all are
People.
so dumb.
But I got along with him well. Now this man,
Okay,
I
he's
really
looking
got
like a
along with
zoomer
well.
here.
We
Kim
had,
Jong, he doesn't look like
Little
this no
Rocket
more.
Man. We had the red button. He said, "I have a red button on my desk," and I said, "No, I have a red button too, and mine's bigger than yours, and mine worked." And it was a really bad month and a half. You know, he was very, very tough on President Obama, very tough on everybody. You know, it's the hermit nation, and it really is. I mean,
It's the
I said to
hermit
him,
nation.
Do you know Elton John? No, no, no. I said, did you ever hear
What?
the song Rocket Man? And I actually played him the song Rocket Man. He said, no. I've
He
never
played
heard it." I said,
him?
"You're Rocket Man." He, said,
He
"No, you
played
told me
him
Little
Elton
Rocket Man, not
John?
Rocket Man." But
Oh God,
I
that's
tell you
so
what,
that's
So we had
amazing.
a very nasty.
This is
People were
you.
actually worried about it because it could.
This is you, Rocket Man.
President Obama told me that this was the single biggest threat to the United States was Kim Jong-un of North Korea. And one day I got a call from people that wanted to see me about him, and he wanted to meet. He did not want to meet with Obama, did not want to meet with anybody. Got tremendous nuclear capability. He does. And we've checked that closely, and he does. I got to know him very well, and I got along with him great. He's very smart. He's very strong. He's the absolute leader. You know, a lot of people say, oh, maybe he's not the leader. He's the absolute. When he's around, his people are standing up at attention. I've never seen. We were at a luncheon. They had 20 people on his side and 20 people on mine, looking at each other.
Right.
In Singapore, we had a meeting in Singapore. It was the biggest press conference I've ever had. There were thousands of paparazzi. I've never seen anything like it.
Even
I
Trump
think
has enough
people
correct
said
political
they'd never
instinct to run on. There won't be a war with
I was
China.
walking
I
in,
mean,
he was walking
he
in,
always
met
does
him.
that. He
Yeah,
always
racist,
like
went crazy.
acts like he is a
But we got
peaceful
along
dove,
very well. He's
and that the
very,
Democrats
very
are
smart.
pro-war. And the Democrats keep
and,
leaning into being like war,
he's a real power.
being the
He's a real
pro-war,
power. I think
pro-patriotic
he's upset
party.
that I'm not there.
It's a
Nothing
failure.
would have happened with him. We would have gotten along with him fine. I was trying to get him to do.
He lies,
you know,
of course. He's lying when he
his
says he's fucking
country is-
anti-war. But
talk about location. I'm a real estate guy. He's right
Democrats don't
between-
even run on
look at
that
this.
anymore. It's very
Russia,
annoying.
China, one side, and South Korea on the other. I said, you have a great piece of real estate. You could make so much. You could have gorgeous things. I said to him, think about gorgeous condos going up on your shore. He's got a lot of ocean. He's got ocean frontage on both sides, right? But I got along with him great. We would have had no problem with him. Now he's getting very angry with us, and he's getting very angry with, I understand he doesn't like her. He doesn't know her, but he forms opinions, and he doesn't like her. And he thought that Biden was a stupid man, a very stupid man. He would say that, but I say
Aiden will drag this out as long as he can. Yeah, I would too. Are you kidding me? He's
really
farming.
Have hurt our country. These people have hurt our country.
I'm happy that
Kim
he's
Jong-un
dragging
was
it out.
great
I
for-
want every moment of this.
As long as he
I'm
was
sad
there,
I missed some of it.
there was going to be no.
I'm sad I missed some moments, but I'm not. But you will miss 3 minutes right now if you don't subscribe at the top of the
And,
hour.
you know, I
That's
always
right.
say that
Because at the top of the hour,
we
there's a
have
3-minute ad break. If you no longer want to see
enemies
those
from
ads,
within,
all you need to do is subscribe
and we have
for
enemies on the
$6 or
outside.
for free
So he
with
would be
a
considered, I guess, an enemy. I think
Twitch
he would be
Prime. I will
actually
rewatch the
find
parts that we
China
missed.
the
Don't
same
worry.
thing. I always say if you have a smart president, you don't have a problem with the outside.
You don't want to miss a
But you
beat.
still will have a problem with the inside because these people are sick. They're
Twitch
sick.
Primes are free, folks.
And the people,
Connect your
the people from the inside.
Amazon Prime account to your Twitch
I mean,
account.
they're
You can also
willing
get
to
gifted a
take down
sub.
our
Here's the
country.
3-minute ad break
It's
now.
incredible. When I look at guys like Adam Shifty Schiff, he's such a bad guy, such a liar with the Russia hoax. It was a total hoax. It went on for 2.5 years, and totally, we wouldn't have had that horrible embarrassment of Afghanistan where we gave them $85 billion worth of equipment, and we lost 13 soldiers, many injured, many bad. You know, nobody talks
crazy.
about the ones that don't have arms and legs.
I'm
and
not
their
going to lie.
faces
This
wiped
is,
out.
it's still,
But
I
none of
want to
that would
hear
have happened,
more.
and inflation wouldn't.
I
have
wanna
happened,
hear more
because
from
inflation
Adin.
Was all started by their stupid energy policy.
I think he kind of brings the content in this
I tell you what,
situation
I worry
because
about
like Trump is just doing regular
5
Trump shit,
months.
which is boring.
Even
We've
after
heard it a million
that,
times over.
for 2 months
But I want to
after.
hear more from Aiden about being
I
like
worry that bad
yeah,
things
the
can happen
President Zell
in 5
Disney.
months
Yeah, he's on God. He's not a W guy. You know, he's a L guy. That kind of shit. Like I want to hear.
Gotcha.
I want to hear his
touch base
like.
real quick on the inflation
I want to
thing.
hear
So,
what
you know,
registers
I
with
saw
him.
you when you went to go speak in Nashville. You talked about crypto. You said that crypto can help with that. You know, you mentioned that it's somewhat like gold. Do you think that, you know, if when you get back in office, you would still fully support crypto and you know,
By the way,
I just saw
right on
that
the money, I
the
told
US
you
government,
this.
Ever since you spoke about it, they're selling crypto. They're selling it.
They're gonna come
what would you do
after
if you were in
him.
office with crypto?
It's something they shouldn't be doing because they should be trying to build it. So if we don't do it, China's doing it, other places are doing it, and they're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
And it's a very modern.
They're trying to
currency.
boost
It's a
crypto.
very-
I wonder why. Perhaps the crypto gambling online casino that operates the website Stake, the crypto gambling casino that operates the website Kick, has some interest in
Not like it.
maintaining
if we don't
crypto
do it,
as a
China's
valid
gonna do it,
thing.
or other people are
Yeah.
going to do it.
And
Yeah.
at the very
And
least, like
we can't be
boosting
left
confidence
behind.
in
And crypto is right in
cryptocurrency.
that sphere.
Perhaps that could be a reason.
And it is a form of currency. And if, again, China's already doing it. But if we don't do it, they're going to do it. AI is something that's really at the top of the list.
Yeah.
And there are pros and cons to everything. But China is trying to do everything.
Yeah.
And we've got to beat them to the punch.
I would love to see you and Elon, you know, get together and talk about AI together. I think it's really, really important because, you know, Elon with what he's doing, and then obviously you guys could really come together and maybe try to find some solutions for AI because it is getting out of hand. You see a bunch of fake stuff. It's really getting crazy.
It's, you know, one thing about AI that's interesting is, and who would believe this, to really be at the top of it and to dominate, because China's very much into the artificial intelligence,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Even the name is sort of a weird name because artificial intelligence sounds like, it's not really a very good name when you make intelligence, right? But regardless, so you need massive amounts of electricity to be able to compete. Did you know that? Electricity.
Yeah.
And if you don't build twice the amount of electricity that the country currently has, now think of that number. You need more electricity than the country has for everything, times 2. Now think. So nobody's going to be able to get that done but me. I'm the only one because you're going to have to build power plants at every plant. You're going to have a power plant for every plant. It's all electricity based. It's amazing. You need massive amounts of electricity. In the meantime, they built 8 chargers.
The Clash
in
of
the
Worlds
Middle
is
West
insane. Yeah,
for
getting
cars, because we shouldn't have,
Phytix
obviously,
News to do a
all electric.
react to the Adin Ross Trump stream.
And they don't go far. They cost electric.
All of our worlds are colliding right now.
Under Biden,
This
he wants
was
everybody to
built
drive
in a
electric.
lab
no
for
more
me,
gas-propelled
okay?
Cars, no more hybrids, no more
This
anything.
entire
Think of it.
thing
How
was
crazy.
built in a
And you
laboratory
can
for
drive a
me
car
and
from
my
here to
community
Los
alone.
Angeles
I love
on
this shit.
A tank of gas. Same thing with trucks. They want trucks to go electric. They'd have to make 6 stops to get to Los Angeles. With diesel,
Oh
they don't
God.
have to make any stops, and they have left over. And the truck gets lighter.
No one
as you
gives a
go.
shit about
You know,
our
one of the
community, little
problems
bro.
with
Wait, what do you
that
mean?
is the weight.
That's
The
not.
weight
That
of the
doesn't
batteries
change
is
the
so
reality
heavy,
that
it's
this is
2.5 times
perfectly
heavier than a truck without,
content designed for
with
me,
diesel.
regardless.
And you would have to rebuild all of your bridges all throughout the country.
This
And
is
I
a
asked
canon
the trucking
event,
industry
yes.
supports me because of this. I mean, they probably like me, but they support me because of this, because they're not going to have an industry. I said, when you explain that you're going to have to rebuild all of your bridges in the country, when you explain that to the government officials that come and harass you, don't they say, oh, I see, well, then it doesn't work. Just that one thing, it doesn't work. When you explain to them that you have to stop 6 times for 4 hours a stop.
That dude was an Admin Ross
and you talk
fan.
about a
Yeah,
supply chain
probably.
problem, right? But I said, when you explain that to people, just tell me, do they say, oh, then we can't really do it? Because, you know, it makes sense. We
I
can't
want to
do it.
hear more
It's
from
all right.
Aiden. I want to.
You could have a child
Like
go into
this
a
would be
meeting,
so much more fun
and
if
within
Aiden was
one-
like pop quizzed afterwards. You know what I mean? To like see what he retained.
Maybe sometime, but I think it's essentially never going to work. In my opinion, it'll never work because you're always going to have a weight problem. You're always going to have. It's never going to be the same kind of a thing where you can drive for 2 days without stopping. It's just not going to happen that way. And I said, what do they say when you go in and explain this? They don't care. They say, we don't care. We want you to go electric. And one gentleman, the biggest guy in the business, he said to me, all my life I've been buying trucks. For 50 years I've been buying trucks. And every year they got better, bigger, stronger.
That's literally
more
false.
beautiful. Every year for
American
50
trucks are ass. It's just simply a byproduct of cafe, like overcoming cafe standards. That's why they have like Japanese
50
trucks
years,
are
more than
better
that.
build
The truck
quality.
50 years ago would have been
literally better
than
fucking
what they're
towing
making those shoes
capacity.
right now.
American trucks,
And I say, when you
no
explain that,
disrespect,
do they
they're
do
fucking
anything? They
ass
sit
cheeks.
there, they
Okay,
look
in
and they say, "We
comparison
don't
to
care.
trucks from
That's our
Japan,
mandate. You have to go all electric.
it's bullshit.
These people are going to destroy our country.
And
we
it's
can't
the
let them do it.
size of
Horrible,
which
horrible.
that makes
Mr.
them
President, I
so
know you're
horrible.
very busy. It's already 2:15. How much time would you say we have? Because I do want to give you this last gift.
Well, let's go do the last gift.
Let's go do it. Let's go do it.
So far, I like the gift you gave me.
Yeah, well, you're gonna like this other one too. Hold on 1 second here. Whoops, I actually closed that out. Let me go full screen real quick. You go full screen on the OBS, and then you should have the live view.
Are there tariffs on Japanese? Yeah, there's a. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is incredible. So the second gift is the Tesla truck that's wrapped. The Tesla truck that's wrapped with Donald Trump throwing up the fist. Oh, he's got the Diet Coke! He's got the Diet Coke! My goat, my goat.
You don't know how much. Since day one.
Do you think the FEC will actually clamp down on these violations? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. They got a lot going on right now.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
I saw that there was also another
I'll take it. I
investigation
got
into
you
Trump
guys.
that like the Trump administration actually shut down, and the Biden administration did not reopen about possible bribes from Egypt or something. I saw that as well. Oh my god! 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 They're gonna do the double dick suck. That's a TikTok, easy. The double dick suck's coming. Oh god! Oh my god! Oh, that's so bad! Oh, my eyes!
all it's going to do is be good for China the other way. It's no good. We're going to save TikTok. They want to destroy TikTok. So all of the people on TikTok.
We're going to save TikTok.
Vote
They
for
want to
Trump.
destroy TikTok.
Amazing stream. W's in the chat.
Thank you, man.
Any llast words? Live stream. End the stream.
I just want to make sure you break your record. If you don't break
How
your
does it
record,
feel when someone's living your dreams? I mean, I'm happy with this. I'm
you, bro.
happy with this. I get to
Thank
live
you,
the
Mr.
dream as
President.
well,
We can end that.
vicariously.